Hi, lovely viewers. How are you all doing? We hope every one of you is doing really well. Yes. We are back again on our second topic for discussion today. And Josie is going to do us the honor by introducing the topic. It's very, very interesting.
And sad.
Well,
I'm very sad. I need a drink.
It was brought to us by one of you.
Yes.
So just please watch.
Yeah, the topic is, how could you help a friend in an abusive relationship, and what advice would you give to that person? How would you help a friend of you if you know that her boyfriend, husband, wife is abusing them? What would you do, G?
Wow.
What would you do?
This is a very, very touching.
It's just similar to the previous one, isn't it?
It's so touching. But the thing is, you cannot help such a person when the person is not ready to help himself. You can only help when you know that your help is going to benefit the person. There are so many people out there who are in abusive relationship. There are so many documentaries we watch on TV. And one thing that I find mind-blowing is the same person who is being abused is the same person, you would realize that when you talk about it or say something about it or call the authorities and make them aware, when they step in, the same person will be covering the other party's back, and it makes you look stupid.
Yes. I know what happens is, abusive people, they're so
intelligent,
very clever and intelligent, and they can play all the games from both sides. What I've seen is, if someone is abusive, they pretend to look lovely and kind when there are people around them. I've found myself in a situation where couples, the wife is the one that is being abused, the husband is the abusive one. So this lady have to go to the doctors, and then when they went, you can see bruises. There was bruises all over, and sometimes when the nurses see that, they know.
Yeah.
They know that, the body, the body expression, the facial expressions, they know all this. And so when they say it's like, this is it, and they have to do something. But, you can tell from each other's face, their body language that something is going wrong. And when they see that, they can't say anything. Because what happens is, once you interfere, then the person that is being abused is going to get more abusive when they go home.
Yeah.
Because when you say something there, the abuser is going to think that, maybe the person has been speaking to you.
Yeah.
You've been talking to them. So when they go home, they're going to be more on that person's like, what did you tell them? Who have you been talking to? So they get more abusive. So it's very, like you said, it's very hard to interfere or interfere in those kind of relationship if you know that your friend is being abusive. It's very hard. You feel like, no, I need to say something. You feel the need that I need to say something. She's my friend, he's my friend, she's my sister, she's my brother. But that is not the way to approach it.
It is until the person, the one being abused, is ready to come out to say, you on the outside cannot do nothing.
Yes.
You can only sit and watch.
Yes.
Which is very sad,
It is.
because you feel you can do something.
Yeah.
You can do something, but you cannot. Just this morning, I was reading something on Facebook that was posted by one of my friends. She said, a guy put on Facebook that he's going to kill himself. Oh. It's depression. He's got children.
I don't think that's true.
But then she thought it was a joke. Everybody can just post anything.
Yeah.
Today when she woke up, the guy had committed suicide.
You're joking.
The guy was depressed. Yes. That because when we see such things, we feel, who are we to say something? But who are we? Depression is killing people. Maybe he thought by putting it on Facebook, people will come out there, but people just as human as we are, somebody might just think, oh, it's one of those
I know.
posts.
You know, I've seen those kind of posts before. People's like, go and kill yourself. Why are you telling us?
Exactly.
Because if you really want to kill yourself, you don't tell people.
It's just like you know.
You don't tell
it's the
people.
same way. You know what the person is going through. You know the person is being abused. But then again, like you said, the more you go and interfere, it becomes 10 times worse.
Yeah.
So what do you do then as an individual? You just sit down and watch. Meanwhile, you know within your power that you can do something.
Yes.
When do you do that thing? Is it when the person dies?
The thing is, you know, when you do, I mean, like you say that when you are being abused, you have to help yourself. For some people, so for someone to help you.
To step in.
The thing is, the abuser tells them that wherever you go, I'll find you. If you run away, I'll find you. I'll find you and the children and I'll kill you. And, you know, I'm speaking from the women's point of view.
They are empty threats.
They're not. I'm speaking from women's point of view because I've come across people in that situation, and you know, we the women, how we fear, especially when someone mentions your child, you would do anything to make them leave your child alone.
Exactly.
And that's what these people do in the relationships that there are children. These abusive people, that's what they do. They tell you, if you run away, especially with the women, if you run away, I'll find you, I'll find the children, and I'll kill you. And because of the children, they stay in it because of their children. And recently, I think you and I heard about this woman that left the husband. I think they were in a relationship. They had a little girl, and she left the husband. And the man was so upset that, you know, she left him for another man. And then she killed the little girl. She found them, knew where they were, and she killed the girl, drowned the girl, and killed himself. This is how bad it is, and it's happening. It's not a story. It's happening. I personally, I know I've come across people in that situation, and then they give you that eye contact, and you know that you mustn't say something because they will find them. They put that fear in them, and they will kill them. And I think they enjoy doing that because some people enjoy seeing other people in pain. You know, so if you're watching this, we can't help you. No one can help you.
Yourself.
You have to go to the police.
Exactly.
You have to speak to the authorities.
Let them know.
Thank God that there's so many, you know, charity groups that are ready to help people. You have to help yourself, sweetheart. No one can help you if you are in an abusive relationship. We're talking from both sides, the men and the women. You have to help yourself, because if your abuser know that you're talking to somebody or someone is talking to you, they can even come after that person. They will report. You know, it's very sensitive, very complicated issue. So I mean, work on it. You know,
for how long would you sit and watch somebody abuse you? How much can you take as an individual?
It's addictive, you know.
You know, for how long? It's okay. Just say to yourself that enough is enough. Report to the authorities. Let them deal with whoever it is. You cannot go. You cannot live your life like that. No. You cannot live your life in fear. You don't have to allow that to happen.
Well, they have allowed it. That's why it's happening. Isn't it?
Once you open your mouth to say something, you see that you gather that
is true.
Strength, the inner courage. Yes. It just comes.
You have to challenge them.
That is it. It comes. Yeah. Help yourself, because if you don't help yourself, we those outside, we cannot help you. Yeah, I mean, we can only watch.
Your family trains, and
they can't say nobody can interfere unless you are ready to help yourself as an individual, and then people outside would help you. But if you are all right with it and you are dealing with it your own way, then fair enough. But what you don't know is this kind of things leads to death. If you cannot take it anymore and you cannot voice out to anybody, you end up killing yourself. You feel that is the only option you have.
Suicidal.
You feel that is the only option you have. Just let me kill myself, and then that will be it. That is not the way. That is not the way. That is not the way it should go.
Yeah, you have to stand up for yourself.
For help. seek for help. There are so many authorities. There are so many people in place. There are so many organizations out there who are ready to welcome you and work with you along the line.
Yes.
It's not easy.
Yeah. It's the first step, isn't
That
it?
is it.
It's being, the
Bold
first step,
enough.
being bold to stand up for yourself and say enough is enough. Okay, what these abusive people hate, that they hate you to challenge them.
That is it.
They hate them for you to open your mouth and then they know, oh my,
Yes.
things like that.
Yeah.
But once you're always sober and everything they say, you go along with it, it makes them happy.
Then you'll
you
be in
have
it
to stand up
forever.
for yourself. You have to say to yourself, enough is enough. I wasn't born to be treated like this.
No.
I deserve to be happy. I deserve better than this. My children deserve better than this. You have to open your mouth. If you don't say it, then
Nobody can help you.
Exactly. You have to stand up for yourself. Say something. Stand up to this person. This person is not better than you.
No.
You're not better than him. You are in a relationship. It's 50-50. Open your mouth, else no one can help you. Your family cannot. Your mom, your dad, no one can help you. Even God cannot help you.
What they try to do
God
is
help those who help themselves.
they lower your self-esteem. They make you become so low that you're not even
Insecure.
confident in your own self.
Yeah, you
you
make you
know,
feel insecure, like you're nothing.
and that is how they want you to feel,
make you
and
feel like
you
you're
fall
nothing.
for it so easily. Look, everybody is somebody. You need to stand for what is right. Do not allow yourself to be abused, and do not think you can deal with it, because you cannot deal with it on your own. You need a
help.
professional help. So please, we hope we've answered your question. All that we are saying is seek for help, and then those outside can help you. But if you don't seek for help and you think it's okay, I will deal with it my own way,
I don't think
don't
that's
expect
the best,
that. Don't expect.
Well, if you want to deal with it in your own way, then you have to open your mouth. You have to say something. You have to stand up to that person. You have to. I think that's the first step. You have to stand up and say enough is enough. Either we work it out or we walk the other way.
That's
we walk
it.
opposite, because it's not healthy. Abusive relationship is not
not a good
healthy.
thing, no.
And you don't want children in that relationship.
No.
Hopefully you haven't got any children in this relationship. But if you have, then you have to think about your children's future. You don't want your children to grow up seeing you in that kind of relationship.
No.
Okay, it's not healthy. It's not healthy for you.
You are a better
the children.
person.
Yes,
You are better
please,
off than being in that kind of relationship.
ask for help.
That's
life
it.
is too
Please,
short
exactly,
to
be in an abusive relationship.
I mean, we're not being judgmental, but we love you. We
are saying it
we're
as
all
it is.
family, like we said, we're all family and friends on this page. I mean, you're worried
It's
is our
our
worried, and your concern is our concern. We love you. We love each other. This is what we do on this page. We share, we talk,
just
and
say it as it's supposed to be
support
said.
you. Yes.
So please, we hope we've answered you. Just take that bold step and say enough is enough, and you will see that within yourself you are even happier. You become more happier.
Yes.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do share, let people know, because this kind of abusive relationship is going on out there. Let us create the awareness. Let us make each and everyone know. Put your comments and your likes down, and we will talk about it later. Thank you so much.
We love you. Bless up. Take care.
Bye.
And watch the videos. I want to hear your comments and your opinions as always. Bye.
Bye.
Love you.